Hello! Before I show you some pictures and video of the dinosaur triangle, I just thought I'd show you a mud map because before I came to this area I had no idea what was what and where everything was. So many people would be familiar with Brisbane, which is on the Pacific Ocean, and that's 1,500 kilometres away from a main area for the dinosaur trail, and that's Winton. But I travelled in from Rockhampton, which is about 866 kilometres away. I stopped and I've done a separate video on the sapphire hunting I did when I was in Sapphire looking for gems. It was amazing. At Winton, it's a short drive out to the Australian Age of Dinosaurs, which is the most amazing centre that's been set up and focused specifically on dinosaurs found in this area. They have teams working on the fossils, and they also have teams working on the dinosaur fossils they've found, chipping away at the stone to get them ready for display. You can actually volunteer to do both of those activities, which would be absolutely fascinating. I also did a day trip out on a tour to Lark Quarry, and that's where the dinosaur stampede was. So they've uncovered about 3,000 small footprints. Absolutely spectacular drive. I drove up to Hughenden, and this is where the 110 million year old, let me see if I can pronounce it, 7 metre tall Mataburrasaurus was found, and they have a replica on display at Hughenden Information Centre. The amazing find for me and interest for me was going out to Richmond and seeing the marine Plesisaur that was found in almost perfect condition, and it's on display at the Kronosaurus corner, which is again an excellent display. So that's my mud map of the area, and have a wee look now at some of the video and photographs I took. I'm here at the Age of Dinosaurs near Winton. It's absolutely spectacular here, and my fossil tour is about to start, and I'm excited, and all I've seen is the terrain around. Have a look. Can you imagine dinosaurs roaming around this land? It looks so flat, and today they're still finding fossils. You can go on a dino dig through the Australian Age of Dinosaurs, or you can work on the fossils that they've found. Into the fossil preparation laboratory, we were shown how the fossils are found, and they are wrapped in plaster of Paris to preserve them, named, dated and stored, waiting for people to work on restoring them so they can go on display. Travelling into Lark Quarry, the road for just about the whole distance is very flat. It's not very wide, but it's in very good condition. This part is sealed, but much of it is unsealed at this particular stage. It's about 112, I think it is, kilometres to drive from Winton into Lark Quarry. We turned off the main road to Lark Quarry and went down this dirt road on a farmer's property, and I'm always fascinated by the redness of the dirt in some of Australia's off-roading areas. This is on private property, and it's hard to imagine, but just a couple of minutes away we open up to Merton's Gorge, which is another absolutely spectacular view, and I'm so glad I went on tour to see this. Really hard to photograph, but some of the many footprints at Lark Quarry. In Hughenden, they have on display this gigantic Mutta Burrosaurus. This is so big, I reckon a human could easily fit in the rib cage of this dinosaur. Thought was found near here, near Hughenden, and these are not the actual bones, but they're cast of the dinosaur that was found on a property nearby here. They reckon this is about 100 million years old. Look at the size of their feet. I've got big feet, but I reckon, let me see, probably 3 times the length of my foot. It's a bit hard to tell from this distance, but it's fascinating. This here is the Hughenden Visitors Centre, and it costs $5 to come in here at the moment. Amazing. This is how the Plesisaur was found intact on the farm, and it comes from the time when Australia, this part of Australia, was a massive inland sea. This Plesisaur is exactly how it was found on the farm in Marathon in 1989. It is the most complete fossil of its kind anywhere in the world, and the only things missing are a few bones from the outside of the flippers. It is extraordinary. I'm absolutely fascinated by this. See if I can get back to get a big shot. This museum here in Richmond is absolutely outstanding, and you can get up quite close. This one is behind glass for obvious reasons because of the amazing preservation of the fossils, but a lot of them you can get up quite close to. Love it.